Hello to all my book club members. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Hello, my name is Christina, and I love to read books. And we are reading in the book If I Stay. We were reading on it yesterday, so let's try to get some more read today and see how far we get. And if you're not joined up with Goodreads, I'll link the description box. I'll link the website in the description box down below so you can join Goodreads. Bye, guys. When Adam showed up in a sparkling suit and chippers and in Hollywood dress up that, I realized that this is really a date. Of course, Adam would choose a dress up for the Zeppelins and the 1960s shark snake suit could have just been his cool takes on a funeral. But I knew there was more to it than that. He seemed nervous, and he shook hands with my dad and told him that he had his band's old CDs to use as a coaster. I hope, Ted said. More so than okay, wait, that's it. Adam looked surprised, unused to the parents being more sympathetic than the child, I imagine. Don't you kids get too crazy, bad injured, and the last Yo-Yo Mama mosh pit. Mom called as we walked down the lawn. Your parents are so cool, Adam said, opening the car door for me. I know, I replied. We drove to Portland, making small talk. Adam played the Snappets, a band he liked, a Swedish pop into the Sound Oceans, but then some Iceland art band that was quite peaceful. We got a little downtown and made it to the concert hall. With only a few minutes to spare, our seats were in the balcony, nosebleed, but you don't go to Yo-Yo Mama for the view and the sound that the man, a way of making a cello sound like a crying woman 1 minute and laughing child the next. Listening to him, I'm reminded of why I started playing cello in the first place. That there is something so human and expensive about it. When the concert started, I peered to Adam out of the corner of my eye and seemed good-natured enough about the whole thing. But he kept looking at his program, possibly counting off the moments until intermission. I wondered that he was bored, but after a while I got too caught up in the music to care. Then when Yo-Yo Mama played Lee Grand Tango, Adam reached over and grasped my hand. In another context, this would have been cheesy. The old John feel his eyes. Oh, but Adam wasn't looking at me. His eyes were closed, and he was swaying slightly in his seat. He was lost in the music, too. I squeezed his hand back, and we sat there like that for the rest of the concert. Afterwards, we bought coffee and donuts and walked along the river. It was misting, and he took off his suit and draped it over my shoulders. You don't really get those tickets from a family of friends, did you? I asked. I thought to be would laugh or throw up. This arm in mock serious, like he did when I beat him in an argument. But he looked straight at me, so I could see the green and brown and the gray swimming around in his Irish. He shook his head. That was 2 weeks of pizza delivery tips, he admitted. I stopped walking. I could hear the water lapping below. Why? I asked. Why me? I never seen anyone get into music as you do. It's why I like watching you practice. You get that cutness crease in your forehead right there, Adam said, touching me above the bridge of my nose. I'm obsessed with music, and even I don't get transported like you do. So what I like a social requirement to you. I mean it's to be jock, but it came out sounding better. No, you're not equivalent, Adam said. His voice was husky and croaky. I felt the beat flop my cheek, neck, and I could see myself brushing and started at my shoes. I knew that Adam was looking at me now with such gravity as I knew what if I looked up, he was going to kiss me. And it took me by surprise how much I wanted to be kissed by him. I realized that I thought about it often. I'd mesmerized the sharp shape of his lips that let imagine running my fingers down his cliff of his chin. My eyes flickered upwards. Adam was there waiting for me. That was how it started. There, at a lot of things wrong with me. Apparently, I have a collapsed lung, a returned spleen, internal bleeding, unknown organs, and most serious conditions on my brain. I've also got broken ribs, abscesses on my legs, which will require skin grafts, and on my face, which will require cosmetic surgery. But as the doctor notes, that it's only if I am lucky. Right now in surgery, the doctors have to move my spleen, insert a new tube to drain my collapsed lungs, and search whatever else might be causing the international bleeding. There isn't a lot they can do for my brain. Well, just wait and see. One of the surgeons says, look at a CAT scan of my head. In the meantime, call down to the blood bank. I need 2 units of O neg and keep 2 units ahead. O negative, my blood type. I had no idea. It's not like it's something to never have to think about, for I never been in a hospital unless you count the first time I went to the emergency room after I cut my ankle on some broken glass. I didn't even need stitches then, just a tetanus shot. In an opening room, the doctors are debating what music to play, just like we were in the car this morning. One guy wants jazz, the other wants rock. The anthropologist who stands near the bed requested classical. I root for her, and I feel like that must help because someone popped on a Wagner CD, although it don't know that it's rounding right out of the liking, the law side. It's what I had in mind. I'd hope for something a little lighter for season, perhaps. The opening room is small and crowded, full of bright lights, which highlighted how Gabby is placed in nothing like on TV were operating rooms or participated theaters that could automate an opera singer and an audience. The floor, though, buff, shiny, and dining with stuff marks and must speak, which I take to be old bloodstains. Blood is everywhere. It does not freeze the doctors one bit, phase the doctor one bit. The silence and the screws and substance through a river of it like they're watching dishes in soapy water. Meanwhile, they pump an ever-relaxing stock into my veins. And we're going to stop right there until next Tuesday and Wednesday. I hope you enjoy this book. If you do, go buy it, check it out, read it, watch the movie if I stay. It is a very, very good movie. Till next time, guys. Bye.